Good afternoon, solar YouTubers. Today is Friday, November 21st of 2025. I just turned on my battery charger because my batteries are down to 40% roughly. That's where they're at. I've had 3 days of no sun, so these haven't got charged. And I've just been running the induction stove off it. So this is the battery charger I use, and I love this battery charger. Does all your different chemistries, and that repair does work. My daughter, last year, she was off. She gets 2 days off in a row, and she doesn't go nowhere on her 2 days off. And she didn't start her car last year in that real cold streak that we had, and so her battery was dead. So I went over there and swapped I got it jumped, and I swapped the battery out of my Jeep into her vehicle. I brought her battery back here, and I used this repair button for a couple days on, desolidifying the battery. I put more battery acid in it with your distilled water, and got it up and running. Gave it back to her in her vehicle, and she ran. Up until now, up at about a month and a half ago. And so, she got the money, went and got the battery. She had 2 days off, and she didn't start the car, and it wouldn't start. So I went over, jumped her, and told her that she needs a new battery before the winter gets here. And so that's what we did. But I used that repair. It did work. Nothing else to report here. I have no issues with the VEVOR. Tomorrow I am going to take off these covers and clean out the filter. I have a cat, so a lot of cat hair. I have not really used my batteries at all. They've just been topped off and stored. So over the weekend I might just use my batteries. I don't know. This should be fine, just parked. That's about it. No whole lot to really talk about. I've been using this Lucidity box for breakfast and supper. It's been running great. I've had no issues. I have had a couple times where it just wouldn't come on. I just had to go over here and, turn it on and turn it off. That's about it. As you can tell, I'm putting 6 amps, 85 watts. And that's going to tell you it's going to be about 7 hours to charge. So that's about good. I do have the running off the power strip. The power strip is cooked to the VEVOR, and the VEVOR is connected to the grid. So just think it'd be better to run off the grid in the wintertime. Just a simple fact is I just don't have enough solar coming in. And when it is nice and sunny, and I do have, solar coming in, I just don't have enough to charge the batteries in 3 hours. They need to be charged about 2 to 3 hours. I don't have that wattage. I need about 1,700 watts coming in to charge these. 1,700 watts come in to charge these in 3 hours. So I only got 400. So I'm working on it. And for those guys, I know most of you guys don't really care, but I'm going to get that Jeep. The power steering pump's only $75. The radiator's another $70, and the fan is $100. So I'm going to get her up and running again. It's just going to be a beater with the heater. I just need something to drive around town. I don't want to drive the truck around town all day, because I drive it long distance. Well, out of town for my window job, so I don't want to put a whole lot of miles on that. So the in-town stuff I can use this Jeep still. Just gonna be a beater with the heater. I was gonna fixing her up and put new floorboard and stuff in it, but it's not worth it no more. And there's the start of the show. All right, well, that's about it. So I'm going to head out of here, and you guys have a good night.